Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about some more things regarding the upcoming summer DLC that Rockstar actually just announced and confirmed. We'll be talking about what the likely release date is going to be, breaking down even more details from the one screenshot we've seen so far, and a whole lot more. So it kind of seems like the majority of players are way more excited for whatever Rockstar has coming later in the year, which is going to be that map expansion, potentially like the biggest heist update ever. It kind of seems like this year the summer update is sort of an afterthought, and people are less excited about it, but it's still something I want to talk about and discuss. And the first thing I want to talk about is the potential release date. So Rockstar confirmed what the Red Dead Online release date was going to be. It's literally in a couple of days on Tuesday, July 28th. But Rockstar did confirm that these games will receive exciting new updates in the weeks ahead. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when Rockstar says weeks ahead, I think that means it's not going to be more than a month before we see this summer update arrive here in Grand Theft Auto Online. So if we just pull out a calendar, I don't expect it to release anytime next week, because I feel like Rockstar wants to have that entire week dedicated to Red Dead Online. I don't think they want to put those two updates so close together. That's what they did last year in 2019 with the Moonshiners update and the Diamond Casino heist, and it prevented players like myself from really being able to enjoy both updates because both DLCs require a lot of your attention, so it was kind of hard to balance between both games. So I wouldn't expect it to per se like come out on the 30th of July. So I think that really gives us the entire month of August when I believe Rockstar is going to release this update. Now, again, they said in the weeks ahead, and they made this announcement yesterday on the 24th. So if we want to hold Rockstar technically correct, you would assume it would have to come out really before the 24th. Now, just using some simple logic here, Grand Theft Auto has been getting updates, at least recently, on Thursdays. So the last update, the Diamond Casino heist, came out on a Thursday. All of the drip feed updates and event weeks have been coming out on a Thursday. So it does look like Rockstar has officially shifted Grand Theft Auto updates to happen on Thursday. Although the Diamond Casino and Resort DLC, the one that came out in July on the 23rd in 2019, that came out on a Tuesday. So it's no guarantee, but I think at a minimum, one of the days is either going to be a Tuesday or Thursday. So just kind of looking at the days that we have in August now, it allows us to get a better idea of when Rockstar could release them. Simply just looking at the Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have August 4th and 6th, August 11th and 13th, and then I would say the final two opportunities would be August 18th and the 20th. Because after that, you're really getting into the final week of August, and I don't think Rockstar is going to wait that long. Now, obviously, there's no guarantee, and the way Rockstar says things on the newswire sometimes is a little weird and can often not make sense. So even though they might say something is coming soon, it might still be a couple of months away. Hopefully, that's not the case here. I mean, they have used the word summer update, so technically, if Rockstar wants to wait until like the final day of summer, they could. And for us here in the Northern Hemisphere, the final day of summer is actually Tuesday, September 22nd. Now, I don't think Rockstar would wait that long, but technically they could release the update anytime between now and September 22nd, and it could still technically be considered falling in the summer. Again, I don't think they're going to wait that long. But technically, if Rockstar wanted, that's when they could release the update, and I guess they could still consider it a summer DLC. If I had to give my prediction, I think it's going to be probably in the next like week or two, probably in the early part of August. I think the only update we've actually had come out in the month of August was back in 2017. It was the Smuggler's Run DLC, and that came out on August 29th, 2017, so right towards the end of the month. I don't think Rockstar will wait the same amount of time this go around. But again, that should give you a good idea of when it's going to be releasing. You guys can let me know when you think it's going to release in those comments down below. Now, at this point, it's even unclear if Rockstar plans on announcing a release date for this update. They might make it a surprise DLC, which is something we have seen in the past, but not necessarily all that recently. I think the closest example of that would have been back in the Arena War update, where we literally didn't even know an update was on the way, except for the night before, Rockstar put out a newswire saying like, hey, Arena War is coming tomorrow. Enjoy. And so that's exactly what happened. And I think that might be like the same case here. It doesn't look like, because there's a huge theme with the update, which we'll talk about in a second. But I guess I'm a little bit more confident because at the bottom of the newswire, they ended up saying even more is on the way. So as always, stay tuned to the newswire for information. That at least gives me a little bit more hope that we might actually hear about a release date, some more information, screenshots, a trailer, whatever the case might be. As far as Red Dead Online goes, I think this might be it, just because we're, like I said, hours away from the update. But for Grand Theft Auto Online, I think they might end up promoting that a little bit more, just like what they did with the last two Diamond Casino DLCs. Now, a little bit more about what Rockstar has teased, or at least shown us so far. It's been this one screenshot right here featuring a brand new Lampadati supercar. And a lot of you guys started breaking down this screenshot even more, trying to figure out what ultimately Rockstar was up to here. And the first thing that players pointed out was, is there anything new in the screenshot? In fact, a lot of people were questioning if that location could even be found in game. And the answer is yes. So it's located on like Eclipse and Sunset Boulevard. I don't know where it is precisely. I'll show it on the map in a second. But this location is 1,000,000% in game. It's at this little intersection right here. And I actually am driving a car that I think looks really similar to it, the Pfister 811, especially that big spoiler on the back. And if you get like the paint job real similar, like with the white and the red, it really does look like a similar variant of that car. But this is where it's featured in game. So it is 100% a real spot. A couple of other things that players were pointing out, they were wondering if that little banner on the light pole on the right-hand side said anything new or was like a teaser. Nope, that's also been in the game since day one. Nothing new there. And other players were wondering if like the background was showing any buildings that had been changed or upgraded. I think players were specifically looking towards the Mile High building to see if that had gotten any updates. And the answer, I think, is no. I don't think that building is going to be getting an update, because even in the version of the game we can go to right now, you can still see that crane from that location. So other than that, I don't think there's really a lot more to break down from this screenshot. I think we pretty much covered all of that in my previous video where we actually talked about the car itself. But that's where the screenshot takes place. I've had a lot of people ask me about that. So yeah, that is pretty cool. But anyways, moving on, as far as what the update actually is going to be, it sounds kind of weird. It's like Rockstar didn't pick a particular theme, but instead look like they're just going to be doing a bunch of interesting stuff from things that already exist in game. Remember, they said they're offering a fun mix of diverse new content from the game's massive array of experiences to enjoy. So does that mean like races and adversary modes with a bunch of new cars? Does this mean like expanding upon an existing business in game? Like maybe adding more for the arcade and stuff like that? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really sound like Rockstar have picked a perfect theme here and are just kind of like throwing together a bunch of things that players might enjoy. And I don't know, this has me a little bit worried. It sounds like this was Rockstar's backup plan per se. Like, it just doesn't seem very like them to go into a big summer update with something so casual like this. And again, who knows what plans might have impacted or affected them. Obviously, we're living in some very unprecedented times right now. So to a degree, I want to give Rockstar the benefit of the doubt. But I am definitely a little bit worried about what's going on here, especially in the summer. So I'm sure this is going to be a very discussion-heavy video, so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think the summer update theme is going to be about. What kind of cars is it going to include? When do you think it's going to release? And everything else we discussed in this video today. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.